Okay, so I've had the Oppo 203 about 2 months ago, and if you remember, I took that back to get the A1E Sony TV set to combine the credit towards the new TV set because there was quite a bit of difference in price versus the 930E I had. So I'm back in the hunt for another player, and I was about to go down and buy the Oppo 203 again because it's the best player out there. And I got an outstanding video from Westside Tech, and he was displaying that the 4K abilities of the and the Dolby Vision of the player, of the LG player that just came out with the update. I think probably about a few days ago for the Dolby Vision update. Finally, after promising everybody a update for the last, I think, 8 months, they finally got it right, and that part of it looks good. And here's the actual box of the player, so you guys could take a look. And so I picked that up just a little while ago. So panning back up to the TV set, and I'll play a little video for you in a second. This is an actual Blu-ray, and it looks pretty good if you don't know the differences of a pristine high-end player versus a budget player that you would get at like this LG right here, as you would get at Best Buy or Fry's or Crutchfield, wherever you'd like to buy it. The differences that nobody tests out is the actual Blu-ray. When you put an actual Blu-ray into the player itself, the differences are pretty big versus the Oppo 203, the Oppo 205, and I actually had an older Pioneer 09 FD, which is a $2,000 Blu-ray player that I just actually sold. But between this player and those players, the difference is not going to be so much on the 4K or the Dolby Vision or HDR. It's going to be into the difference of playing a Blu-ray player, Blu-ray disc itself. So this is a Blu-ray disc. The upscaling is not as good on a budget player, as opposed, that's what you're paying the extra, $250 more, whatever it is, for the Oppo 203. So I'll play a little clip of this. I'm gonna make this short and sweet because it's pretty self-explanatory, but this is a good player. It's just the upscaling is not as good, and that's the difference you're gonna actually pay. The Blu-ray playing, we just put this up against the Sony X800, which I previously already have, and the difference between that is zero. Nobody could see any difference between those two players. And one little small thing is I've noticed the menu looks the same as the Sony. So I'm guessing Sony probably makes the LG, and that's what took so long for the update. So they're going to update their player as well. But I'm guessing that Sony makes this LG player, and that's what took so long to get the update correct, because as you know, Sony doesn't even have an update on their own player as well. So I'll play a little clip of this, and just basically wanted to spread the news on that the update is available if you have the LG UHD player, and you should go get it, of course, if you're just going to watch a bunch of 4K Blu-rays. But if you're not going to, and you're going to have an old collection like we do of Blu-rays, then I would suggest getting something a little bit better with the upscaling. Here it is.
Make for the shore! Come on, let's go!
And it looks good. The only differences I noticed are when there's a Blu-ray on a high-end Blu-ray player like the Oppo 203, is there's just a lot more color pop and more vibrance in the picture. A little bit more detail as well. It just looks more 4K. It looks like a 4K movie. This looks like a Blu-ray or even a DVD quality to me. This upscaling is not that good on it. But like I said, you pay for what you get. This is why this dropped down to $179, and the Oppo 203 is $550. So that's why you pay that huge difference, is the upscaling. So if you have an old collection of Blu-rays, I would suggest get the Oppo 203. If you're just going to start from scratch, get the LG player because the 4K looks pretty much the same.
Excuse me, but you're from Lake Town, if I'm not mistaken. That barge over there, it wouldn't be there.
Okay guys, just wanted to give you a quick video. Everybody leave your comments in the comment section, subscribe and like, and just wanted to pass on this information that I originally got from Westside Tech. Appreciate the information. If you want to see the 4K Spider-Man running on 4K, you can just go to his video, but this is actually just a Blu-ray. You'll have a good one. Later.